we're back on the road after getting loaded up. That was a bit of a haul, wasn't it?
Yeah. I think you did well. Got parts for everybody.
Yeah, all kinds of stuff. You know, and actually I need a few parts for cars currently. You know, the M5 needs a blower motor. The 535 gave to my, sold to my friend there.
Keep you off eBay.
Yeah, I could try to use a few little parts or whatever. But nice seeing Dave again. You're just like, you know, old friends. You know, I feel like we hang out all the time now. But yeah, so that was good to see him again. And boy, David's gonna. When I pull in and say, "Hey, David, unload that truck," you know, he's gonna walk outside and probably leave and go home.
Yeah, take the day off.
But so we're about 10 minutes away, and we're actually picking up more stuff. A set of 91 Corvette saw blade wheels.
Yep. 4 large boxes.
Yeah,
No problem.
luckily they're boxed, but this is going to get challenging. We are definitely, there was no room for a third passenger this trip. Well, I guess, you know.
No, well, it's, you know. It's a
We're
good
picking
thing.
up a car, we'll have more room then, but not now.
Played a lot of Tetris when I was younger.
Played a lot of
Puzzle
Tetris.
this stuff together.
Exactly. Well, so we're picking up the wheels. We're going to actually, the gentleman that's got the wheels actually had some business thing he had to do, and he's actually headed our direction, opposite direction on the highway. So we're meeting in Big Rapids, Michigan. So a lot of new places we've never been. So we'll see if we can stuff these Corvette wheels in this truck somewhere and keep on rolling up to Bula, right? Bula.
Yep.
I'm never going to get that right this whole trip. Bula, Michigan, to get the actual reason for the trip is 2 cars. So I guess we'll talk about those 2 cars, a little bit more after we get the wheels. We have made it to Bula. I think I got it. Bula. Right? I can't. You know, I made myself remember by thinking Bueller, and this is the female pronunciation of Bueller. It's Bula. This truck has taken some bug damage. Shotgun here.
It's worse for the bug than the truck.
Yes, this is true. So we are just a mile from our place. I've never been this far north, I don't think, in my life. But it's nice. It's 63 degrees out here. And here we are. We are at our destination. We have arrived. He said 10 building 2 bay doors. Oh, wow. Look at the Winnebago. Oh, my goodness. That's cool.
Look at the Geo Tracker.
Yeah, tracker and a little Porsche Cayenne. Oh, this is a pretty nice little shop here, isn't it?
Yeah.
Heck yeah. Go flip this bad boy around and go check it out. Hey, yeah. What's going on, Ryan?
How you doing?
Cool. Nice to meet you.
How was the trip up?
Oh, great. We're starting to feel the miles a little bit.
Oh, for sure.
This is cool.
For sure.
Tell me about this. What is this?
That is a Winnebago.
Yeah.
They call it a tribute. It's kind
I
of
saw
like a
that.
throwback. To, it says tribute on the side.
Yeah.
Yeah.
At first I was like, what did they do? An old one? And I'm like, it looks too new. You know?
Yeah, that's a
That is cool.
2016.
Is it?
It's for sale if you want to take it home with
That's
you.
cool. That's cool.
He's about the only thing here that's not for sale. So.
Yeah. There you go.
Yes.
Here's the Saab, huh? Nice job, by the way, Ryan.
Oh, thank you very much.
Nice job. Nice job. So, yeah, look at this. These are so cool. I didn't even know it. My friend Frank here was telling me that your family,
We had a lot of Saabs.
they bought Saabs brand new back in the day.
Okay.
Yeah, my stepdad bought a 1980 Turbo with the Inca wheels and everything.
Yeah.
And that car actually died in a fire. The turbo failed and pumped the motor full of oil and was engulfed in flames on the Autobahn.
That's crazy.
He was going 130 miles an hour, which is what it would do, balls out.
Hopefully he fared better than the
That's
car.
that's about how fast we went
Yeah.
all the time.
So
So
tell me about the history of this car, what you know.
So this car came out of Traverse City. The lady that I got it from bought it in '96
Okay.
from the original owner, which was a family friend.
Okay.
Her husband, about 2 years previous to her purchasing this car, her husband had died in a car accident, and the kids came up with the idea that it'd be a good idea for the mom to have a nice sports car, convertible,
Yeah.
to cruise around
Right.
Traverse City in.
Right.
But subsequently, over the course of her 30 years of ownership, she only put like 3,500 miles on it.
3,500 miles in
Yeah.
30 years.
And I was talking to her, she was in her mid-80s now.
Really?
She said when she bought it, she didn't realize it took premium fuel. a very frugal lady.
Yeah, oh my
She
goodness.
didn't want to, I guess at the time, the extra 15 cents.
Oh, she didn't want to drive it because she didn't want to pay fuel.
Yeah, extra money to get premium.
You know, people from that era
77.
really have a different. People from like the Depression era.
Yeah.
You know, we don't. We're spoiled. We don't appreciate what these people went through.
For sure.
My grandparents and all the people of that age. You know, it's just like, yeah, it left a memory.
My grandma would rinse out her Ziploc baggies and reuse them.
Is that right?
Yeah, and she had plenty of money not to.
Yeah, right, yeah, but it's just like, but it's just a mentality,
Yeah.
right? It's just a mentality.
Yeah.
Well, this thing looks awesome. Let me check this thing out. Let me see this thing.
Nice original car.
Yeah.
So, I mean, she put these tires on there in '96 when she bought the car.
Oh yeah?
When she bought
the old
car,
Pirelli P4000s.
proper tire for the car.
Yeah, that's cool actually. They don't make cool tires anymore. You know what I mean? And they're getting even hard to find some in general, you know? Yeah. That is crazy. Yeah, it looks to be in pretty nice shape. Leather's pretty good. Oh, did it?
So when she bought it, she put seat covers on it.
Oh, yeah?
I was the one that took them off.
Oh yeah, yeah. I
So
always,
these are
yeah.
down there.
It's nice for them to preserve it for us, right?
For sure.
Oh, that little door card, little handle. Those handles always broke. Just all the old Saab stuff. I've had a salvage yard. I've dealt with these Saabs for so many years. Oh, kind of an old school Clarion upgraded radio. That's kind of cool.
Yeah, period. I would imagine that was probably installed in the early '90s.
Yeah.
Looks like.
Dash is not cracked. You know, even these.
Clarion again was like that.
Yeah, and the Clarion was Saab's supplier.
Exactly.
So they actually went with the Clarion head unit. That's kind of cool. And all this stuff is usually like completely falling apart.
Bubbled out.
Yeah,
and yeah,
just
usually
falling
look
off.
horrible.
Yeah.
So that's the badge, the springtime in Sweden.
Yeah, look at that. Cool. Yeah, I didn't even, all these years, I didn't even know that was such a thing. And then I even called a buddy of mine that's a Saab specialist salvage yard forever. And he hadn't even heard of one.
Oh, no kidding.
Yeah, he was like, I was sure he knew about it.
Yeah, yeah.
So
I guess the deal was, I think all of the dealers, 288 dealers in North America at that time, and every dealer got one.
Yeah.
285 of them came with a 5-speed and 3 came with
Really?
an automatic.
Huh, well, it's nice that they leaned on the 5-speed side of things. That's cool. Yeah, black, that's just neat. Black top and that gray interior.
So I guess the springtime in Sweden, this is the only way you could get this color combination.
Really? Oh, okay, so it had to be this car.
It had to be the springtime in Sweden.
Oh, that's cool. That is
Not
cool.
just for 88, but
Right.
classic.
That's cool. It's weird. I hadn't had one of these for years, and now I bought one just the other day, and I'm looking at another one. It's like, it's funny how things go in spurts, isn't it?
Yeah.
Let's check it out.
Keep it under 100, guys.
Yeah, there you go. They blow up at 130, right, Frank?
What's that?
They blow up at 130. That was your experience?
Yeah, eventually.
This is pretty cool. Just needs a little recon.
Yeah.
Man, this is a nice car. Sounds good too, firing it up.
Yeah, you can tell it's just mechanically healthy. It's
It's cool.
no weird sounds, no weird smells.
Oh, that is cool. Yeah, other than just some of the stuff from sitting, it drove great. Gears are good, turbo made boost, and just needs some recon. Well, shall we check out the Corvette? Corvette C4s. We got a set of wheels. I bought those wheels that you told me about. Yeah. They were on the. Yeah, I just met the guy on the highway, and he came out and we bought them.
I'm in agreement with you. Those are probably the best looking C4 we know.
Yeah. These are cool. A little busier, look a little more dated, but they're still cool. At least you can get tires for them. Good old C4. It's got the old little wheel in it. You said it's got a white top?
It does, but convertible top, correct.
Cool, and you've seen the top?
I have. It's been about a year and a half since I've seen it. But
Yeah.
it's in good shape, yeah.
Don't imagine it's changed any since then, being tucked away. Yeah, see this car, little polishing on that, and that car will. These cars polish up really well. Yeah, I had a '93 that we just got in. It was polo green, And oh, it's so beautiful. And took it over to my detail guys and Van Gogh, and they polished it up. And they were calling me going, they were like impressed with their own work. They were like, you won't believe this car. You won't believe this car. Come and look at this thing. Yeah, red interior is cool. You know, just like I said, it kind of, you know, C4s are great cars. You know, they made a lot of them, so it's always neat when you have something that kind of sets it apart. You know, from the other ones. You know.
As they say, all Corvette should be red.
Yeah, that is cool.
Aficionados pick it apart. These front wheels are on backwards.
Oh yeah. No, I'm sure the commenters will point that out for us. Oh, pop the hood. Well, this looks pretty nice, Ryan. Tell me the history of this car.
So my stepfather bought this car, I want to say about 3 or 4 years ago. He passed away last spring.
I'm sorry.
Thank you. I sold it to a mutual friend of ours.
Okay.
He had never owned a convertible, never owned a Corvette. He killed 2 birds with 1 stone. He said, I'm going to buy this car, and then next spring, you can sell it for me.
Oh, okay.
Now it's next spring.
You want to just kind of drive it around, experience it?
Exactly.
And how long did your father-in-law have it for?
He had it for about 2 or 3 years.
About 2 or 3 years?
2 or 3 years, yeah. And previous to that, it was a local State Farm agent.
Oh, really? Okay. Yeah, I forget the Carfax. I couldn't remember how many owners it had on it. But, so it's kind of a local car.
It has been, yes.
Oh, cool.
It was sold new in Lansing, the Bugged Out Chevrolet down there.
Yeah?
There's a ton of records from Bugged Outs that come with it. So.
Oh, great. And still got the old round taillights. You know, a lot of people, they want that they want to stay with the round taillights. So I had a customer that bought an 89 convertible from me, and it was white with a white hardtop.
Okay.
Yeah. So actually, I had the exact same car, and he was like, I wanted this car because I wanted the round tail lights.
That's the Corvette way.
Yeah. It's kind of interesting, too, because, you know, in 89, when the ZR1 came out, only the ZR1 had square.
Yep.
Right? And then that was the distinguishing back in the day. That was the distinguishing. You knew you had a ZR1. It was special because nobody else's taillights looked like that. Yep. And then in 91, I think?
I think 91 they all went
I think
that.
91 they went square, and all the ZR1 guys were mad because now it looked like their ZR1, so their ZR1 wasn't as special anymore. Yeah. It's kind of funny.
For $80,000 didn't mean so much.
Exactly. You know, and honestly, like, you know, you kind of see a ZR1, and I mean, it's pretty subtle. The differences.
The bodywork in the rear,
it's flared.
It's an extra 2 inches.
Yeah, it's flared
to accommodate the wider wheels.
The bigger wheels. Yeah. But like I said, it's very subtle, which is good and bad, I guess, depending on how you look at it. You know. Well, that looks like a sweet car. Well, I guess one more little test drive is in order.
We'll give you something to do.
Let's go. All right. Love the digital dash. It's still cool. It's neat to watch the evolution of the C4. There's a really good video on YouTube. A guy really chronicled the whole run of C4s and did a really good job. Kind of fun to see all the differences. What we got here? We got 60. I thought it had 70,000 miles. It's only got 61. Oh, bonus.
Owned by a little old lady.
These are such fun cars. I just love the look over the hood of the ZR1. It's got that little power bulge and everything. I just love it. Looks really good. All right, here we go. Yep. Feels like a C4. Yeah. Well, went and drove the vet. Everything's great. Test drove them. 2 convertibles with completely different design concepts, right? These two are doing the same thing, but couldn't be more different. That is so cool. So definitely have fun driving the C4. We were going to pop the top off actually and put it in the bed of the truck, but you see, that's not happening now. Yeah, strap it to the top. Oh, well, hey, all that cool stuff, do you mind showing us around your shop?
Sure, come on in.
I mean, it was hard for me like to not get distracted like squirrel. You know, we got to look at the cars, but man, I'd love to hear about your stuff in here. Because I think we both just love mechanical cars, motorcycles.
Engine, yeah.
Look at this thing. This is insane. What in the heck are we looking at here?
So this is a 73 Gremlin. This
Wow.
is our drag car. We have a drag strip about 25
Oh,
miles
no
away.
way.
So,
Really? Can I open the door?
8 mile track. Yeah, have that. You fire it up if you want.
This looks insane.
Yeah.
Let's scroll through.
8 mile. 8 mile. Oh, okay. 105 miles an hour in the red line, which is about as fast as you want to go.
Yeah, you probably don't want to put this through a whole quarter.
Yeah. I get fired up for you.
You fired up? Let's hear it. Fire in the hole.
Got about a 600 horse 383 in it.
Oh my gosh.
Turbo 400 transmission, train brake, and the whole bit.
The whole deal. It's the real deal. Look at him. Yeah, you're getting it and firing it up, not me. Here we go. Fire in the hole. Oh my gosh, that's insane. Yeah, give him a warning, huh? And here's some serious adventure biking, huh?
Yeah, it's up to California.
Yo, you're good.
This is Duke.
Hey, Duke, what's happening? What you playing there, buddy?
Legends of Speed.
Legends of Speed. See, he's following the footsteps, right?
Gotta go fast.
I got 50 races, so now I can go to a new place.
Oh, that's sweet. I got a Ducati multi-strad. I love stuff like that. I
When I
love.
bought that, it was either the multi-star or that.
Really?
My brother bought a new GSA at the time, and I didn't want to get a BMW with one
I
that.
bet there's a lot of good places around here to ride that thing, even.
Trails, like the end of this road right here.
In Kansas, we got all these gravel roads everywhere, and all the Flint Hills and everything. And I've taken mine out there. It has so much fun.
Yeah, you can go out here half an hour down the road and it's
Really?
trails for days. So.
Got a little Oldsmobile, huh?
That's our other,
Another hot rod.
Other drag car, yep. That's
Wow.
455.
427. What is this? A 68.
68.
Yeah, 68. Man. So what are you doing on this guy?
When I was in high school, my best friend, his grandpa gave him this car when he was 16 years old.
No
So we drove
way.
this thing around in high school.
You're kidding me.
We thought we were pretty cool.
Yeah. Yeah.
And then it sat for the past 25 years or so, and he finally called me last year and said he was going to sell it. So
Really?
I'm going through the rear suspension. And
Yeah. That is
no option
cool.
car, no steering, no brakes, AM, FM radio.
Really?
That's about it. Big motor and a 4-speed.
That's, well, what more did you need back then, right? Wow. So you're doing some engine work on that guy.
This one decided to wipe out a cam load.
Oh, no.
I had to bring it back.
Motorcycles, huh?
It's a 48 Indian doing an engine rebuild on that.
Really?
Top to bottom. Yeah.
So you've been working on these your whole life, obviously.
Yeah, I went to school for aircraft maintenance. So
Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
Bust knuckles for a living.
Yeah, I'm kind of jealous. I wish, I mean, I've done a lot of stuff in the past, but, just don't really, have the time or opportunity to tinker like that and rebuild stuff. But how's finding parts and stuff for something like this?
They're available. There's about 3 places that you can get all the parts for.
No kidding. That's cool. What a great look. Man, those saddlebags are awesome. Yeah, are those like, are these like old?
Yeah, those are curated bikes.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. Just the.
Those are from the 40s.
Did I tell you that I had that 54 Cushman? Mm-hmm. Did I tell you about that?
Yeah.
Eagle.
Yeah.
And it's got original saddlebags on it and stuff. And
Cool.
I.
Hand leather work is very neat.
Oh, it is so cool. What we got here?
BMW R100 RT.
Look, we both have an adventure bike. We have that, and then I've got a BMW K1200 RS.
Okay.
Yeah, so we like a lot of the same stuff.
Early age, right? 86. Oh, 86 on that one, yeah.
What are they? Look,
QA50.
is that a Cub? They call it a Cub, or what is that
No,
called?
that's a QA50, 1970 QA50.
Wow.
That was my first motorized 2-wheel vehicle. My dad always told me if I got a motorcycle, he'd run it over with the car, and he bought me the QA50.
How funny! My first bike when I was 10, I got it when I was 10 years old, was a Suzuki Trail 90.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
It had the big balloon tires on it.
So this is a 58 panhead.
Yeah.
This is the first year that Harley put rear suspension on a bike.
Oh, okay, really?
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't really know much about Harleys. I mean, as far as the history and the detail.
Sure.
Other
These
than what I've
next
seen.
two are 65. So this is last year for the panhead.
Okay.
They call them a panhead just because
Right,
they look
yeah,
like a
because of the
pan.
top of the cover. Yeah.
That's the
Knuckleheads have got the, yeah.
Like knuckles.
Yeah.
This is the first year that Harley offered electric start on a
Really?
big twin. They offered
Okay.
the Car in 64.
What year is that then?
These are both 65s.
65s.
Yeah, so those are both electric start panheads.
Wow, this is beautiful.
And this is a 53.
Wow.
This bike is all Harley. It's a very, very correct bike.
Really? Wow, that is
That's still
beautiful.
That's a rigid rear. No
Yeah,
suspension.
right. And then they just put springs in the seats, right?
Yep.
That was basically your rear suspension was your seat.
Your seat. Yeah, you got
Yeah.
a logo seat, and it's a foot clutch tank shift bike.
Wow, this is beautiful too.
And this is a 64. So this is the last year Kickstart only.
Okay.
Until they went to electric start in 65.
Wow, that's beautiful too. And
So in
blue.
64, they're called a duo wide because the suspension front and rear.
Okay.
65, they went to the electric start, so that's when they started using electric line.
Well, it's funny. I've only had, I still have it. I've only had one Harley in my life, and I was at the dealer auction, and cars and a lot of times motorcycles will go through pretty cheap, and it was an '87 Softail Custom, and it was a bank repo, and it was, and somebody had done a lot of work to it, like with changing the front wheel, and it actually did a lot of work to it, and it runs great. And I bought that, and I just can't sell it,
Oh, you still have it?
Oh yeah, I still have it. Yeah, and it's an '87. It's like I said, it's the first and my only Harley.
Yeah.
And but it's just cool. I think '87 was the first year for something. Was it the first year for like a? There's something. There's.
I think this is the Evo motor.
Yeah.
84 was first year for the Evo and the big.
Something about a 5. Is it a 5-speed or something, or is it?
5, I think, is when the Softail came out.
Okay.
Off by a year.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, so I,
Motorcycle safety was when you couldn't get bikes. In every class, you had at least 2 guys.
Honda. This is so cool. Easy Rider. Love all that. Love all the stuff on the walls. I look at the hog head. My brother, see, we all grew up out in the country, out in western Kansas.
Yeah.
So we all just grew up on motorcycles as kids, There was nothing else to do.
Harley and Davidson in both those in the big pictures there.
Really?
So I have a hack. I have a sidecar for the 48 Indian.
Uh-huh.
I've been looking for one for the 53, and as soon as I get a sidecar for this, my brother and I and our wives are going to recreate it.
No way. That is cool.
Kids this fall,
What's that?
it's one of the rarest things here.
Really? What are we looking at?
A Honda Kick and Go.
Oh my
If
gosh.
I'm wrong, this is probably the only Honda made without an engine. I can't think
Really?
of any other Honda without an engine.
Yeah, I can't
That
either,
is
except
cool.
for maybe the new battery Moto Campo. I guess technically it is.
Look at him go. I remember riding one of those as a kid. Somebody had one. What year is that thing?
Early 80s.
Early 80s.
My buddy that I got that Corvette from, his grandpa bought him this brand new.
No kidding. That's really cool. So you like all that stuff?
That's a rare deal.
Yeah. I had a little Honda Spree scooter.
Yeah.
And I had bought that, and I held onto that for a long time and kind of hated to sell it. But, well, Ryan, thank you so much. This is awesome. Frank, we got a lot of driving to do. So I guess,
so.
without further ado, we better pay this man and get on the road.
Down some cars.
All right, thanks, guys. Well, my return trip of about 1,000 miles in an untested C4 journey begins now. We're on reserve, so our first goal is to get to the gas station. But the tires were from like 18 or 19, so they're decent. And they had it serviced and checked all the fluids, and little test drive drove fine and everything. And I'm really happy. I asked him, but I didn't check it. But the climate control is working, and I got some nice air. Don't need it so much now, but getting back to Kansas is going to be a hot box. So fill this sucker up, and our goal is to get past Chicago tonight, so we don't have to deal with Chicago traffic in the morning. So that is the goal. So we are loaded up and trucking. We're going to do what they say can't be done. Wish us luck. Man, such a beautiful view. Look at that. Driving through the Upper Peninsula here in Michigan. I wish the truck bed wasn't so full. I'd take the top off and hard top off and put the top down. But no room. Well, this is a beautiful place to drive a convertible, though. Well, I'm glad to see this gas station. I've been at no bars on reserve since we left.
Well, you know, we're optimistic.
We had one bar when we were driving it, and it disappeared immediately. And I was like, please let there be a gas station. You notice how much I was babying the car, huh? Oh, we made it. Well, I just put in 18 gallons. I thought I had an 18-gallon tank there for a second, but I looked it up and it has a 20-gallon tank. So plenty of fuel left, no problem. Time to grab on the way back here, we're going to stop in Cadillac, Michigan, and grab a quick bite. We're
Having water.
We're at the Clam Bake Beer Company in Cadillac, Michigan. And I got perch, and you got a blue cheese burger. And we both had clam chowder. And it's been very good so far. So
I'll be extra time, Joe.
I had a bowl in a cup. I got a cup, and it was small, so good. I said, upgrade me to a bowl. So my buddy John says, you tell us where you eat, but you never show the food. Here you go, John. It's for you. Love the colors. Cars from the 80s. I just spent the last 10 minutes here dialing the radio into a color that matches the rest of the car. I think I did pretty good. I love these radios that you can adjust the color. I'm listening to Toto right now. Well, after dinner, the first stint went without hitch. There's the vet. Frank drove the truck. You got 7 miles left on your range?
6 now.
6?
Since we moved it. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Nailed it.
I think I still got half a tank. This is an economy car here. I'm getting about 25 miles to the gallon. And this thing's got almost a 500-mile range from the jump. So we'll just fill both of these up in the morning. And we'll have some plenty of distance to travel. The car's actually outlasted us. I think my battery's about to explode. But we went from dinner to stop in Dwight, Illinois. And we made it to our layover, so
0 stop.
yeah,
Just
there.
a little after midnight.
Everything's. We got a lot of stuff out here on the truck. No way to really do anything with it, but we're right at the front door, so they're probably going to look at that and just go, "What are they hauling stuff to the junk?"
Yeah.
So, it's about what is it? Quarter after 12 our time. So
yeah, we're back in our home.
Yeah, we're back in our time. So. Let's go get some shut-eye and chill out. Well, Tuesday morning, on our final leg, it looks like everything's still here. I guess you walked out and did a little inspection, Frank?
Yeah, checked it. Looks just like we left it.
All right, well, the final leg. There wasn't much for breakfast in there, so we'll go hit the Golden Arches and then hit the road. We are on the last leg, and knock on wood, everything has been swimmingly. We've got, everything's been right on time. We've been on schedule, met some awesome people, had some great food. It's been a great trip. Frank has taken his turn at the wheel of the C4, and then he'll be taking it all the way into Wichita to Shift, where he parked his car, and then I will be headed to the house. So, yeah, everything is going good. We still got over 600 miles to cover, but don't see any issues, no concerns at this time, I guess. But famous last words, right? So here in the next 9 hours or so, it should be pulling into the house. Hopefully, nothing to report until then. Woohoo! I have made it home. Glad to be home. That was a pretty long trip. I didn't really count when I left, but that was well over 2,000 miles round trip. Frank's on his way to Shift, and we exited off at a little different spot there. So I'm sure he says, well, once he's in AAA zone, he considers that a success. So he should be pulling into Shift here shortly and putting the vet there at Shift. And then I cannot wait to dive into this car. It is so cool. It's going to be so much fun diving into this thing and getting it all ready to go and enjoy driving it. So I made it home. Thank you guys, everybody, for watching. Hope you enjoyed this Tales from the Trip. hope you enjoyed riding along with me and Frank. Frank, thank you so much for going along. That was a long one there, and you're a trooper. So, hey everybody, have a great day and happy motoring.
Here we are pulling the Corvette into shift. Made it no problems. Just under 1,000 miles. Runs like a top. You should buy it.